And we are live. Howdy people. It is Monday, December 16th. The time right now is 4:33 p.m. and the temperature is about 6 degrees Celsius, and it has just started to rain, which threw me for a bit of a loop when I was setting this one up, but I've got the umbrella out. Got the camera zoomed in pretty good. That is a look over towards Mimico. It's about 6 degrees Celsius, and it has just started to rain, which threw me for a bit of a loop when I was setting this one up. And I see Crikey is here, Marie Palmer, Vivian Johnson, Haunting Live, Sheena Roberts, Aiden Thompson-McGuire. Welcome to God Tier. Thank you, Aiden Thompson-McGuire. Jeanette Morales is here, Philip is here, A. Petrus, Rodrigo, Flick Hunter, Bashan Parker, Johnny's Package, Michael Mills, Brad Palmer, and everyone else. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just recorded a walk that finished up here. Let me get my backpack on and we'll get moving. This is fun. I was hoping it wouldn't rain today. One second, guys. There we go with the new and possibly improved windproof umbrella. It's not a cold day like it's been recently. Whoops, let me get my chat back up here. So we are down at the waterfront. I'm just making sure I've got everything on me here. Doing the old Adam Sandler phone, wallet, keys check. It's a rainy Monday. Down at the lake, we're gonna head towards downtown. I don't think we'll be streaming too long today, but I've got to make my way this way, so we might as well stay by the lake for a bit. It's been a while since I've been to this part of the lake. Greetings from Greece. Skywalking doesn't like how the day sets at 4:30. Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like at the coldest time of year, why the hell do we make it get darker earlier? That just drives everyone's energy use up, turning on lights and heat. Plus, it's just more miserable. But there is nothing miserable about this view. The sky is absolutely gorgeous. That's a view west. Mike Landry, $2. Hello, Johnny. Hello to you, Mike. Thank you so much for the $2. And to the person saying, at least it's not windy. The wind has just picked up quite a bit. But I wanted to stream because I haven't streamed on this channel since Friday. Normally, I'll stream every other day, but with Saturday and Sunday not being streamed on, today was a good bet. Greetings, Midge Adams. Dynamics. I've been buying every single umbrella labeled wind resistant off of Amazon. And so far, they've all been full of shit. Expensive ones, cheap ones. They all eventually give up the ghost and start blowing inside out. Wing Zero is here. Billy T says it looks like early evening, 4:41. Late afternoon, early evening. Both are good. That guy carried that giant dumbbell all the way down here. That's nuts. Medano 1973 is here. Thank you for joining in, Medano. Wing Zero says you're going to snipe me downtown. Let's see if I make it downtown. We might just find ourselves going for a streetcar ride. Kevin Hawthorne is here. Hey, here's the Palais Royale, where I once went to a Sloan concert back in November. I think of like 1998 or something like that. And they ended up releasing an album called Live at the Palais Royale. And not too long ago, I started a stream off on this bridge, and we walked over into Parkdale. That's a stream that cut out as I made my way into the waterworks. But let's keep going a little bit. Shaw asking if I did any filming today. It's funny we still use the word filming. But Yes, I made a video on my way to where I started this live stream. D. Mussolino, 1999. D. Mussolino, thank you so much for the 1999. Do let me know if it looks like the camera lens is obstructed by rain. It's hard for me to see in this little viewfinder. I just gotta look at my camera and it was pretty wet. You can always make a pit stop and wipe things off. I'm gonna want to make one anyways and put on my gloves. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go under this tree and get my gloves on. It's just becoming a cold one. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down for a sec. Much better, much warmer. And thank you to all 320 of you who have tuned in for this rainy, cold Monday evening. As we walk, heading towards downtown, heading east along Lakeshore. Greetings, Lisa Gibson. Oh, a GO train just went by. Lisa Gibson, $6.99. Thank you so much for the support and the super chat, Lisa Gibson. Cheers to you and thank you so much, Lisa. Another Lisa drops in and says howdy. There's the Boulevard Club. There's a pedestrian walkway coming up. You guys want me to cross over into Parkdale and maybe take King Street, or do you want me to stick to Lakeshore Boulevard? Do let me know down in the comments. I wish there was a way that the mods could run a poll on my behalf. It's easy to run polls from the comfort of home. Once Upon a City is here. think I just made it worse. Alex says stay at Lakeshore. Michael Mills says Parkdale. Daniel says stay. John Burke says Parkdale. Kimberly says Lakeshore. Jan says Lakeshore is just nice. Seems to be a pretty even vote. John Burke says Parkdale. You know what? This might be a nicer route in the morning. Sophia asking, did I get the jacket I needed? Yes, I got the jacket that both was needed and what I wanted. But I cannot wear it until the 25th. Maybe the 24th at night if I'm a good little boy. Paul Blunt says Lakeshore. It's still raining. Pine-Sol is I'm approaching the spot where you give up on your runs because of the hill. There's a pretty big incline not too far ahead from where I am. That is Lake Ontario, just over to the right. Valcos is here, joining us from the East Coast. A bit of a slug. But there is a pedestrian bridge coming up. The Valcostas Hills are what e-bikes are for. I used to love that feeling of busting it up a big hill on my single speed. I even recorded myself doing it on video a few times. I went up the one at Hogs Hill. I want to run here, so we want to make it across the street. Thank you to these people for pressing the button and doing all the waiting for me. Yeah, that camera lens is getting a bit watery, isn't it? As they would say in the UK. I'll give it a wipe on the bridge. that lady had the whole space to herself, but she chose to scooch up right next to where I am. That is afternoon rush hour eastbound traffic there. Let's see if I can find a tissue here. Seems to be at my back, so I can't be in a good spot here. Old Slot says this bridge does not have any shelter from the rain. Well, you could say it has minimal shelter. Stupid rain. Stay off my camera. We'll get lucky and we'll catch a GO train going by. I don't think we will. So we're just going to head up to King Street. The rain seems to be calming down a bit, which is good. Lisa says good bridge, vibey. It was nice of that person to duck under my umbrella, but really it's my responsibility to lift it over anyone coming at me. I'd be kind of weary of parking my bike like that, but maybe this building has a rule against bringing your bikes inside. So this is King Street coming up. I'm going to make a right. And we're going to head west. Or rather, head east. Lisa says, you think it's 50-50? I don't know. I think the umbrella holder has a responsibility to not poke the eyes out of anyone coming their way. Greetings, Harjot. I mean, I'll still duck if I see one. Yeah. So arguably, the more interesting part of Parkdale is north of here. Ooh, did that ever just make it worse? I'll fix that in a second. Sorry about those extra light refractions. Note to self, do not wipe camera lens with glove. They did the mash. They did the monster wash. I thank you, Monster Wash. We're as good as new. Good evening, Claudia M. Matt Bras, I was actually thinking that. That's why I flipped the camera facing out of the place as soon as I stepped foot inside. There's this thing where people say Chipotle will give you better portions if you record them while they're making your stuff. But I don't really like going into private businesses and sticking the camera in someone's face, especially if they're an employee. In my morning live streams, when I go in to get a coffee, I'll usually keep the camera pointed away from them. Or if it's unavoidable, I'll ask them as a courtesy. Jillian asking what's up with me. Oh, we're just heading west on King Street on a rainy ass day. East? I keep saying west. Greetings, JD. We are not downtown until we get to Bathurst Street. Hey, we've got 427 viewers. The name of the highway to the west of here. Yes, great driving. Haunting Live asking if I'm going away for Christmas. Does driving an hour and a half count as going away? ABC says the trick is asking Chipotle for a little bit more over and over until they refuse. I find that's one place where even if they skimp, it's still such a generous serving to begin with for what you pay. I don't really feel ripped off. Yeah, Subway is a place where sometimes they're really stingy. When you see them like count out 3 pickles across your 6-inch sub to go on top of the 2 tomatoes they laid down, you know they're being chintzy. Just let me eat my gym mat sandwich. Put some vegetables in it, please. Once Upon a City, towards your next bubbly. Happy holidays, Johnny, $5. Once Upon a City, thank you so much for the $5. Much appreciated. I've got a fridge well stocked with bubbly. Every day Amazon asks me, or my Alexa asks me if I want to order more. And I'm usually like, yeah, why not? Go ahead. But thank you, Once Upon a City. If you're reading this, God loves you. What if you're not reading it? It's like the proverbial does a bear shit in the woods question. Lisa says every day. I think I drink about 7 cans a day. So almost every day. No, Muhan, I do not buy any of those meal subscription services. They are insanely expensive for what they are. We've got ourselves a Domino's. Rain finds bubbly the cheapest at Costco. Usually I pay about $5.47 for a small case of 12 delivered. I've been getting a lot of the mango lately. If you're wondering where we are going east on King Street West in the Parkdale neighborhood, soon to be Liberty Village in a few blocks. I think that guy said something to me, but I've got my headphones on. Have I ever been to the Sand Trap? No. There's a golf simulator in First Canadian Place now, too. In Korea, they call them screen golf. And we used to go to screen golf all the time. In fact, I went on my last trip to Korea a few months back. I met some old friends and we got a bunch of beers and we ordered some food and we played some good old screen golf. Why Haas? What is the best booze to mend a broken heart? Why Haas? Sorry to hear that if this is for you, but thank you so much for the $3.50. That's potentially a slippery slope though. I don't know if I want to go recommending drinking away your sorrows, but I would say something strong. Lately, I've been enjoying some rum and diets at home. But the problem with strong drinks are when you start really putting them back, you get yourself into trouble in a hurry. maybe it's better just to get like a tall boy of a light beer. Thank you, Y Haas. I think that's a movie trope, right? Eating a bucket of ice cream with a broken heart, or drinking all this really self-destructive behavior. Maybe try looking on the bright side and thinking of all the bullets you dodged. And be grateful for getting to hit the reset button. I don't know. But I do know this umbrella is holding up in the rain or in the wind so far. Yeah, binge eating and drinking after a breakup. Not doing yourself much good. I would say get selfish and spoil yourself with doing something that your relationship prohibited you from doing. Is there a vacation you always wanted to take? Something you always wanted to indulge in or buy, but your better half put the kibosh on it? Go do that. Make yourself feel good. I don't know. Oh, happy birthday, Lisa. Which Lisa? I missed it. Oh, it's still raining just lightly. We're about to walk past Lamport Stadium. There's an iconic old industrial building. Toronto Carpet Manufacturing Company, if I'm not mistaken. Is it your actual birthday today, Lisa? I will sing the first part of the happy birthday song for you. Happy birthday. That's all you get. That's more than I do for most, though. RMX of Nothing says, happy birthday, Lisa. Lamport Stadium. Is this near the Cine? The Cine is to the south of here. Well, we got to get to Dufferin. That's to the south of Dufferin and King. But Dano, $10. Sing the rest of Happy Birthday, Lowell. Happy birthday, Lisa. I cannot be bought like that, sir, but thank you so much for the $10. I'll sing the next word. Happy birthday, Lisa. There we go. If there's one thing none of the men in my family can do, that is sing to save their life. My dad was awful at it. I've never even heard my brother try. And I was always the guy in the chorus moving my lips, not making any noise. My first ever girlfriend when I was 16 would always say, "You should be seen and not heard." But she was also referring to when I just talk. Hey, someone stopped at a stop sign. Okay, we're getting a very light drizzle of rain. We've made it to Atlantic Avenue. Oh, we've passed Dufferin. What the hell am I talking about? The C&E was south at Dufferin. This is Atlantic. There's going to be an Ontario line station just south of here at Exhibition. Perhaps someday. Someone's already correcting me in the comments. Some funky artwork over there. Philip says he only ever sang watching Leeds United. So look into Liberty Village. There's a West Elm up there. Close up the umbrella for a second, eh? As we walk underneath a rail corridor. We're heading east on King Street West. I made a conscious decision not to be one of these people using their umbrella while we're covered up. RMX of Nothing says sepia tunnel. Yeah, there's definitely a distinct vibe to it. Might look like I did a little color grading on this stream, but I did not. That's just the way it looks. Val says nice rainy evening. Well, there goes that cool vibe we had color-wise. Tua. That's the only time you hear me utter that phrase. Oh, the rain is light. There's our way too expensive pedestrian bridge. Much needed for the area, but they still spent way too much on it. The elevator was broken for a very long time. Sorry, Brett. I don't know if that's a good thing or just a weird thing. I'm assuming it's a weird thing. Hey, my chat counter says you've got 508 people watching. I don't know how accurate that is. Thank you so much. Friendly reminder to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. I usually go live Sunday around 8 p.m. on the Johnny Stumbles channel, and 3 or 4 times a week on this channel as we make it almost to downtown. We're almost at Bathurst. This is Shaw Street. Bakery and grooming. Wolfgang. They missed a chance to call it Wolfgang Puck. David Little, member for 8 months, silver tier. David, thank you so much for 8 months of silver tier membership. That is most definitely appreciated. Thank you so much, kind sir. as we continue our march east along King Street West. This is Strawn Avenue coming up. There's the old Palace Arms, or what's left of it, across the street. Clayton Crawford, member for 2 months, silver tier. Hello, Johnny, everyone in chat, and everyone in the chat. Clayton, thank you. And collectively, you've been a member and supporter much longer than that. Thank you so much, Clayton. Got my hands full tonight, holding the camera, a phone, and an umbrella. I thought the rain was going to let up, but that does not seem to be the case. We're about to walk past Stanley Park. Had I have stayed on Lakeshore, this would have been a very different stream. Doug says you just got here. What is with the headphones? I usually wear it to wear them to keep my ears warm. Often it's not so cold we need a toque. It's only a winter thing. Silver CS says, any idea what's for dinner? No idea what's for dinner. Zero. I played in 2 softball games, co-ed beer league softball, at this field that resulted in a trip to the emergency room at St. Mike's. One was for me and one was for my friend. Oh, no worries, Doug. I do have them in transparency mode, so I can hear better than if I didn't have them on. And I think Apple's actually putting a hearing aid mode on their AirPods, which is kind of neat. It's a neat use of the ambient sound. It's the Greedy Goose Kitchen and Bar. It's good to see another pub or a restaurant back in this spot. Greetings, Wesley. We're getting near Bathurst Street. There's the office of one of Toronto's foremost assholes, Brad J. Lamb. Live in a small rent-controlled apartment. He'll probably hire a goon to burn it down. Don't sue me, Brad. That's just a joke, of course. We're at Tecumseh. Lisa says, looks cold. It's not that bad. It was like 6 degrees when I started the stream, and it feels about that. It was definitely much colder when I was down by the lake. But I think my goal is to get to St. Andrew Station. Here we go, Bathurst. We made it to the promised land. We're about to walk past the oldest pub in all of Toronto. I haven't been there since the renovations. Mike Larry, 20 New Zealand bucks. Thank you so much, Mike Larry, for the support, and thank you for tuning in as we get a look at the Wheat Chief. Fortunately, unlike the banknote, it was spared from Ontario Line devastation. This area, I guess, would be the heart of the city's busiest nightlife area. For better or worse. To be the old man back in my day, that would have been around John and Richmond. I'll slow down and let this car go. That used to be Poutini's. I think Anthony Bourdain went there. New King Taps right across from an Earl's financial district, moving into.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Wing Zero. How you doing?
Oh, Wing Zero. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, came back before.
You want to be on stream?
Yeah,
oh, yes.
how you doing?
It's Wing Zero, everyone. With the
No, so I have an old friend I've talked to since as a teenager, really, when he moved out east. So I don't know, drug and all those things, but you are.
Oh, music. I got to keep moving and talking through here. Otherwise, I'm going to get a copyright strike. All right, guys, we just got to run by the Earls. Here's Ruby Soho. So what brings you downtown?
I live like downtown, so.
Oh. You've been sniped by Wing Zero.
I snipe a 10 a lot more than I do you, but.
I think he's live right now.
Yeah,
just
I know he's farther away. I was going to snipe him, but he's farther away. I was, nobody's like, what, the Eden Center? I want to go all the way up to where he's at, so you're easier to get to. I have to go to King and keep walking.
There's Chamberlain's. Chris says, too late, you've already enjoyed the song. What do you think of the lack of Christmas decorations in the city?
I don't know. There's a lot of them. It depends about the area. I mean, like the business area, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
The City Hall has a big...
I get a lot of comments saying it's not what it used to be. But there's still a fair bit.
Toronto and Canada is a lot more diverse now. It's not just like, I mean, when you and I were growing up, it was predominantly, your white people. But now it's all more diverse. People have different backgrounds and beliefs.
True. I think the holidays are for everyone. It's not for any particular group.
Yeah.
Throw some lights up, have some cheer.
Yeah.
I'm not the least bit religious, and we always celebrated
I'm
it.
atheist, but, and Christmas is originally a pagan holiday. The street priest was telling me, hey, you celebrate Christmas? I told him, yeah. Like, I even told him that according to the Bible, he's not even allowed to celebrate Christmas because it's pagan.
Oh. It's a holiday made famous by Coca-Cola.
And Easter also has kind of a lot of water to drink. A lot of water to it. You might melt over.
Ooh, we get a reprieve from the rain.
Easter.
Still got over 500 viewers. Thank you so much, guys.
Easter is also pagan.
Yeah, Easter, that's a holiday I don't associate with being religious. I know, as you said, but it's really...
Christians are not allowed to celebrate pagan holidays in the Jews.
Yeah, all holidays are for everyone.
Yeah, I know.
that's just my...
Street preachers ask me if I celebrate Christmas, and I tell them yes, and they're like, we don't hate this. And I tell them, the Christians are not allowed to celebrate it. It's pagan.
The irony of someone telling you what you can and can't celebrate.
That's different, because the reality is they're not allowed to celebrate it. It's during Easter.
Greetings, Mark S. Jeanette Morales for a hearty dinner. Headed home. Peace, love, and yoink. Jeanette, thank you so much for the $15. I hope you have a safe trip home, and thank you for tuning in. I gotta get the camera covered up again.
Nice day though, minus the rain.
Yeah, it was. We've had some freezing cold days with the wind chill where it's like -10, -15. So to have a day where it was 7.
Well, yesterday I was at evening. I was at Waterfront. We have like the fire pits. They have that festival for
Yep.
food trucks. So it was pretty nice.
Yeah, there's a Christmas festival, a festival of lights at the Harborfront Center. I've been meaning to go record that. But
And all the tables we eat have their own fire pits and fire thing.
oh, neat.
Put wood on it.
I saved some stuff for later. I don't want to do it all too early, but my umbrella getting tested by the wind, but it's holding up.
Walk to Spadina and then we'll just walk home.
All right, I think I'm going to go to St. Andrew, so I won't be live too much longer. You live around Spadina?
I'm not gonna stay around.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's fair. I never meant to ask.
I'll tell the off stream right. Well, I walk into the Spadina. I wouldn't get the thing when you turn it off. I'll tell you where I live.
All right, well, I'm gonna turn it off on at St. Andrew. So another day.
Okay.
It's all good. I don't mean to dox you.
Okay, yeah.
I just say Young and Eglinton, right? Paint a broad brush. Ken though, Ken has he's made videos to his front door. I think that's kind of nuts. He's got a lot of faith in people.
Some influencers do. There's one, I'm not going to say the person's name, but there's one who's a lot bigger than you guys. And stuff, and who starts where they live. That I'll tell you off stream as well who that is.
Yeah, well, I think Canupsi kind of showed where he lived. If you look at, when I see those guys, when I see their condo and they make a apartment tour and I can see the view out their window, I'm like, I know exactly where they are.
Normally they do, like the big ones in like in LA and that, they only show where they live and the view from it. But there are some that do when they film your eyes.
Yeah. Well, there's people in my building that see me on the elevator, right? They're like, oh, so it's funny.
Like I said Ken a lot more than most familiar with me. You know it's my English friend.
Well, Ken's always around here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta fix my camera lens again. I'm gonna... head under this thing. Keep dry for a second. So guys, the fun of streaming with a tiny little camera in the rain. But thank you so much for tuning in. Funky Child says Canupsi is the bomb. Yeah, he's got some pretty cool stuff. The only thing I don't like about him is his choice of TVs. I'm gonna repot my umbrella.
The camera facing towards you in front.
Yep.
I live in that area.
Oh, cool. I know where.
Right in that area. Can I walk up?
We are entering the entertainment district. And the wind is picking up. I think we're just going to live stream till I get to University Avenue. So I'll be another... You said you're going to at Spadina? I don't want to drag you through the raid.
Oh, you're going to see you another time.
All right, it's Wing Zero, everyone. Take care.
Yeah.
Friendly viewer. Doot, 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 doot. There's an excellent Thai restaurant just up there called Cowson Road. Maybe that's what I'll have for dinner tonight. I'm gonna get something, probably take out right after this. There's a chance I might go live tomorrow morning in lieu of a video. We'll have to see how things shake out.
No, this looks like Duncan. That's like seen actually.
Lisa says, was that Duncan? No. If you're referring to the street. I forget the name of the street. This is Blue Jays Way and Peter. Duncan is coming up. Hey,
Hi,
we've been sniped again.
I have to pass this to you. It's from
What?
Tiana. It's a friendship bracelet that I've had for a long time.
Well, thank you, Tiana. Let me make sure I get that. My camera's all clouded up again. Make sure I get that in my thing. It's Canadian Vasily, our moderator,
It is.
channel member. And thank you, Tiana, for the bracelet. That's much appreciated. What are you doing with no coat?
I just parked close to here.
You drove sniped?
Yes.
That's dedication.
I've been having trouble sniping people lately, so
Well, you can go
I
hit.
had the chance and I just came right down from the 401.
Well, I think Ken's just north of here.
Yeah, but I passed his friendship bracelets already, so
All right. Well, thank you, Tiana, and
Yes.
thank you, Canadian Vasily, for dropping that off.
yeah,
Cool.
I should probably go.
Cool. All right. Take care. Snipey, snipey. That's two. As I develop what we call in Canada a soaker. My socks are now very, very wet. Sorry, guys. John McGarry. Hi, Johnny Strides. Booked or lodging a flight from Manila on the 20th of January. First Southeast Asia trip for you. So excited. Go get a warm coffee and Cinnabon on you, John. Thank you so much, John McGarry, for the $10. Southeast Asia is a trip. I think you're going to love it. I think there's like a big volcano near Manila. I didn't get out there. There's some beautiful parts of the Philippines, Palawan, Boracay, the Chocolate Islands, and Cebu. Manila's a big, crazy city. I stayed in Makati. I think it was called like the Rose Gold or something like that, the hotel. It had a rooftop pool. with a stunning view. Remember when I got there, the first thing I did was go up to the rooftop, sit in the hot tub, and I had a San Miguel and a chicken adobo. It's a country I've only been to once, but I'd love to go back. Although I think Bali is next on my Southeast Asia hit list. I haven't been back there in a while. And I've never been to Jakarta. This place looks really high end. I think it's a sushi restaurant. They've got the same kind of design language as the Standard Hotel, which I stayed at in Bangkok. Have I tried Jollibee? Yeah, I gotta say I much prefer the Jollibee in the Philippines. It is a very different experience. In the Philippines, I found myself just ordering a bounty of food from there. Yeah, I'll have some chicken. Sure, I'll try the spaghetti. Sure, I'll try the fries. Give me a Diet Pop. That's what, $3? Sweet. Here, that would cost you like $30. I remember Jollibee being like cheaper than KFC and McDonald's in the Philippines. And the one thing that got me was it's a fast food restaurant, but you would eat with actual silverware and not disposable cutlery and stuff. I remember getting up to be like, how do I put my stuff away? And an employee ran over and was like, no, I'll take care of that. I'm like, what? You clean up the tables for us too? If you do that in North America and you get up and you leave your stuff at the table at a fast food restaurant, you are a disgusting, lazy slob. But over there, that's just the way things go. I still felt guilty. Uh-oh, I just stepped in a deep, deep puddle. My sock is drenched. John McGarry in Hugh City got a suite at a 5-star hotel for 5 nights, under $500. $500 for all 5 nights? That's crazy. I stayed at what I think is like a proper 4-star hotel for about $75 a night. So that adds up. But thank you, John McGarry, and I hope you enjoy your time there. I think you'll find they are some of the friendliest people you will ever meet. Locals in that country are amazingly friendly. Thank you, John McGarry. Ooh, it does not smell too good down here. Come on, spin around, camera. My camera's not spinning around. There we go. But it's time to take this wet camera and dry it off and put it in the bag. I want to thank everyone who tuned in. I want to thank our mods for their great work and support. I want to thank everyone who sent support. It's definitely much appreciated. I want to thank Patreon members, channel members, and everyone else. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. I don't know tomorrow morning if I'm going live or if I'm going to post a video. I do have one ready to go. John, I'm going to look up that hotel. Do let me know your impressions of it. And thank you, Tiana. And thank you, Canadian Vasily, for bringing me this bracelet. Thank you, Vivian. All right. Time to cue the credits. Thank you so much, guys. Yoink.